This is NBC10 News at 4.
Look at this. At least 2 tornadoes touched down as powerful storms whipsaw through our region today. Incredible winds rush in, uprooting hundreds of trees and also downing power lines by the score. Now, this damage was in Narberth, Montgomery County.
And take a look at this. 2 huge trees toppled over like dominoes, hitting the side of a church in Havertown. But oh boy, it didn't stop there. Not by a long shot.
Also, the storm slashed a trail of damage through South Jersey. A possible tornado hit in National Park in Gloucester County. Confirmed tornadoes hit farther north in Jersey. Also, trees are shredded and many homes are damaged.
All right, we're going to go live right now to Chopper 10, and the gyro cam is over Edgewater Park in Burlington County, New Jersey. You see service trucks there on the scene. We have reports of extensive damage in this area.
Oh, what a day. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tim Lake.
And I'm Renee Chenault at the top. Today we have live team coverage of the aftermath of the storm that rolled through our area this morning. Denise Nakano is in the section of Havertown left in tatters by the storm. Cindy Hamill is in New Jersey where a tornado hit there.
The NBC10 News Earthwatch team is also busy working on the latest weather data for us, and we'll be checking in with them in just a few minutes here on First at 4.
But here's the latest as we go on the air. In the borough of Narberth in Montgomery County, all power has just been cut off. Now, that's so utility crews can get in to make repairs. It could be 5 hours before electric service is restored in Narberth. Thousands of power outages are reported all across Pennsylvania as well as into New Jersey. PECO says 14,000 customers are still in the dark in both Chester and Delaware counties. In South Jersey, PSE&G says 20,000 customers have no electricity. Connective reports fewer than 2,000 customers there without power. That's in South Jersey. Well, many huge trees have been blown down, really too many to count. Scores of homes have also been damaged. No word on how many. But there is some good news in all of this. There are no reports of injuries. That is good news. Cindy Hamill is live now in Ewing Township, Mercer County, with a look at the damage there.
Well, one of their tornadoes hit here in Ewing Township about 8:30 this morning. Ewing Township is now under a local state of emergency. Governor McGreevey is here right now assessing the damage to the buildings here, the power poles, power lines. We also have experts checking the structural integrity of some of the buildings hit by the storm here. It went through quickly, but left a real mess.
Then all of a sudden it got pitch black, the wind kicked up, the doors started to slam shut.
We didn't think tornado, we just thought, oh my God, you know, what a strong thunderstorm coming.
But the Weather Service confirms it was a tornado that cut a clear path through Ewing Township, leaving a line of downed power poles on North Alden Avenue, a row of fallen trees, and parts of roofs blown off.
I saw a very light grayish brownish tunnel coming down, a cloud. And when it did, it picked up the cap of a pickup truck. I didn't see it on the pickup truck, but a cap was actually spinning up into the air.
Power poles came down on cars, dragging dangerous live wires across other cars and a school bus full of kids.
We were able to get public service out there, we keep the area contained, and they came out and eventually cut the power to it so those children could be freed up.
Those trapped were rescued and repairs began. Cleanup too. All this debris is actually the dealership's roof, blown off in a brief but damaging twister. Now right here on North Alden Avenue, this street will be closed through the night while PSE&G crews continue to do their work. PSE&G says about 18,000 customers just in South Jersey alone are without power, and many of them could be without power until 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We will keep you posted. Reporting live in Ewing Township, Cindy Hamill, NBC10 News.
All right, Cindy, and you know, as crazy as it was earlier in the day today, things have calmed down considerably out there. We even have sunshine in some places. But right now, look at the clouds way off in the background behind the Ben Franklin Bridge just next to Center City, Philadelphia. Quite a difference from just a few hours ago this morning. NBC10 Chief Meteorologist Hurricane Schwartz is standing by now with the latest on what we saw earlier today. Glenn?
Yeah, Tim, a very unusual event to have tornadoes in this area in the early morning hours in late September. That is a rare sight. Now, we go back on the radar, just looks like a big line of showers and thunderstorms moving to the east, and we get heavy rain, and then it ends. But if we look at this more closely, we can see just where the worst storms were. And the National Weather Service is out investigating many of those areas to see if indeed more tornadoes did touch down. We're starting at 4:36 this morning. There's that line of thunderstorms, some very heavy rain moving into the area. And by 7:25, we're starting to see kind of a break here. It's a little notch as we go down into Delaware County. That may be the first report of severe weather. Then into the Narberth area. Then it starts to line up straight again, but then it starts to twist. You see a little bit, we call this a hook, into Mercer County, and then it becomes kind of a classic hook, and that's the confirmed tornado that has been declared by the National Weather Service as an F1 on a scale of 0 to 5. That means winds could have been up to 112 miles an hour. There could have been other tornadoes. This was all part of the same parent storm, as we call it, that went from Havertown to Ardmore to Horsham and all the way across into Bucks County and into Ewing, New Jersey. Now, some of these other storms could potentially have been tornadoes. Let's take a look at the one in Narberth, and meteorologist Doug Kammerer is going to do an analysis of that.
Yeah, we're taking a look at those storms because, again, some people did report funnel clouds in that area. Also, some of the damage does tell us it could have been a tornado. Again, we haven't been out to the site yet as far as meteorologists are concerned. National Weather Service, I'm sure, will be out there. But I want to show you just a couple of things here as we take a look at the damage that was occurring. Take a look at these trees. See how these trees are just lopped off at about 10 feet high? That is indicative of a possible tornado. Normally, tornadoes, they come in so fast, they're able to snap the trees. If you think about it for a second, the ground is one hand, the wind's another hand, and just able to snap those trees in half. That's what happened over towards the Narberth area. Now take a look at this house and this roof, actually impaled by these branches. You can take a look at the angle. Normally, if a branch was to come down, they would go right off the roof, but however, the winds were so strong, able to go right into the roof. Again, if this was a tornado, it could have been maybe an F1 or possibly an F2 as light projectiles making their way into the roof. So as of right now, National Weather Service has not confirmed this area to have a tornado. However, we're watching this very closely because from the damage that we've seen, it could have been a possible tornado. We'll have more on this all night long, so stay tuned to NBC 10. Guys?
All right, thanks a lot, Doug. Now, homeowners are facing a major cleanup today in Delaware County. Strong winds left serious damage as trees went flying during the storm.
I'm Jim Gardner. Tornadoes twist through the tri